though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get
a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And finally the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff. Is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To throw, it's Stewart. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in this. There he goes! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Looking left. He's got an open man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air. It's Downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Paul. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They booted away on fourth down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And here comes the Navy offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Etienne. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Stewart. The short hands, it's Cook. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and he comes up with a massive play right there.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. The give to the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Downs. Quickly complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Here we go. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. That makes it a 15-13 game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
Touchdown, Navy! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Downs. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Turning it on. Touchdown, SMU. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Finds his man. It's Etienne. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Downs. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Looking for space. It's Paul. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Let's go! Let's go!
From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for the... Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy, after that huge run, might just try to run it right at him again. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Stewart. Grab near the marker. It's Etienne. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. Touchdown, midshipmen! And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. They march 72 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking to throw, it's Downs. The short hands, it's York. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Paul. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Paul.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And here comes the Navy offense. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front, get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This
breaks into the open. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Navy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about
looking deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Crosses the 45. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Quick strike complete. Ripping through the defense. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Looking to throw. It's Downs. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On third down, he drops to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to...
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Mustangs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
How much fun was that? I mean,